Alright, so what's up you guys? I'm back out here again, working on the KA-24, as you see. And I'm basically just going to start where I left off last time before we helped Ryan with his pitman arm on his truck. So basically that whole day was like a big failure because I couldn't work on this and they couldn't get the pitman arm off the truck. But I'm about to get back to working on this because I got my little timing cover right here fixed. And if you guys didn't understand what I was talking about with this timing cover, I'm about to re-explain to you guys what happened. So basically, as I started to try and put this timing cover back on, it wouldn't bolt on. Alright, so basically, you got your timing cover right here, and you got these two holes right here and right over here. And those two holes fit on these little dowel pin things right here and over here on the other side too. So when I was trying to put this on, the timing cover was raised up too high, and it was raised up high because I had the block decked and I had the head resurfaced. So with that being said, the block and the head are smaller, but the timing covers stayed the same size, which are bigger. So basically, being bigger, it pressed the top timing cover up after I put the lower timing cover on. And the lower timing cover was a pain to get on, but I got that on easier than what I could get this on. So once I got everything back on to where it's just this that I had to put on, it was raised up too high and it would not fit. So what I ended up doing was I drilled out these dowel pin holes, which fixed the first problem, which is just getting this on. So after I got that on, I tried to put the distributor in. Well, that didn't work either because I fixed just the dowel pin placement. So it was raised up still, but it fit on there just enough to bolt it on. But when I tried to put the distributor in, it goes through this hole basically, and it basically locks into this gear. And that's what it's supposed to do. Well, when this is raised up, it doesn't lock into the gear right, and you can't put the distributor in. So I hear a lot of people on forums saying that they can't get the distributor to fit in. They think it's the O-ring on the distributor or whatnot, but that is definitely not the case. I'm telling you guys, when you go get your head resurfaced, you need to go get the front timing cover resurfaced too, because if you just keep getting the head resurfaced, it just makes a height difference with both of these parts and it will never fit, and it will be a really big pain. Because I've already went through one head already where we couldn't figure out why the distributor wasn't going in, and we actually broke a distributor trying to force it in, and that was definitely not the right way to go. So with that being said, make sure you get your front timing cover, the upper cover, and if you can, get the bottom timing cover resurfaced a little bit too to match the block, and you should have everything fitting up perfectly like I'll show you in the video. When you're bolting up the front timing cover, don't forget that you have two bolts on the back side of it too. Hard to remember those sometimes. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the alternator on the side of the block. And first I have to put the alternator bracket, like where the long bolt goes in right here and secures the alternator. So I'm going to bolt this up right fast, and then I'm going to bolt the alternator on. Alright, so now that I got the bracket on there, I got the alternator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this long bolt, stick it through here, this part of the bracket, so that I have the alternator already fastened on there. Oh, it ain't really going to be fastened, it's going to be on there. And then those two holes that we left open on the front timing cover, like the bottom one, now we're going to have these bolts for the alternator bracket to bolt up there, and then that will fully secure the alternator onto the block. Alright, you guys, so now what you gotta do is put this power steering pump on. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. But to do that, if you have your whole engine disassembled, you might have the power steering pump already off this bracket right here. But in my case, I didn't take it off the bracket. I just have the bracket connected to it still. So I just gotta connect the bracket to this, and that basically puts my whole power steering pump on there. So I'm about to do that right now. Alright, you guys, so now I'm going to install the harmonic bouncer, but first I have to take the harmonic bouncer bolt out because that's how I was turning the whole chain assembly and everything. So got this handy dandy air gun. I'm about to zap it off. And boom. Alright, so when you put the harmonic bouncer on, you need to put a little bit of silicone. Well, I would. That's what Jerry told me to do. So if it fucks up your engine, it's Jerry's fault.
Right there. Show the keyway a little bit. Right. Put it on the other side. Yeah. There. That little keyway.
So you take that and you put silicone down in there just to make sure it seals properly right here where the front main seal is.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to see that. Oh yeah, you can.
And then for the bolt, you want to put your red Loctite on this also. The same red Loctite that you use on the rear main seal, you want to use it on this bolt when you're putting that in there. So I'm about to do that right now. Alright, so when you're putting the belt on, the smaller belt goes on the alternator, and then the larger belt goes on to the power steering pump. And I'll show you guys how to do that. Alright, so once you get the belts on there, then you can just take your 14 and your wrench and you can start tightening up the little tensioner thing to tighten up your belts until they're tight enough. And then once you do that, then that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned something. If you didn't, I just hope you enjoyed watching me build this engine, and you get pointers and everything to build your own KA and possibly any other type of engine. So, what are you doing?
Trying to make you laugh.
Oh. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe. The channel is starting to grow a little bit faster now, and that's making us very, very happy, you guys. Very, very happy. So please do keep on liking and subscribing. Support Southern Hooning, and we'll see you in the next video, guys. So peace.